First of all, I would like to thank you all for patiently waiting and not going for the party and waiting for my session. So, first of all, again, a big thank you and a big round of applause for you guys. The thing is, before we start off, I would like to tell you just get some snacks. Let's keep it chill and entertaining. Let's not. You can just keep having your food while you're listening to the session. So let's keep the session very light, on a very light note. And so the thing is, today I won't be teaching you any strategy, right? So it's not any kind of strategy what I'll be teaching you, or I won't be telling you how to double your money very quickly. But what I will be telling you is how to have a proper mindset. So the entire focus of today's session is about having a proper mindset. So the thing is, okay, I want to keep this very interactive. Audible? Yeah, I think it's fine. So, yeah, I want to keep this session quite interactive, considering all of you have actually waited for the session and you're there for the session. So, how many of you have been to Goa? Right. So quite a couple of you here, and I am pretty sure you must have had a lot of fun in Goa, right? So why am I talking about Goa? Is because Goa is one of those places where you have a casino, right? So how many of you have actually entered a casino? Okay. So not bad. So quite a few of you have actually gone. But now my question is, how many of you have actually made money trading in casino? That's pretty less now, considering the number of people who have actually gone, right? Sir, what about you? Have you ever been to casino? No? That's okay. I think you're trading, so you're in the biggest casino, right? So why this is so important is because we have to understand a casino is no different from what we are trading. So just imagine, right? Here we have one table, people in one table, people in another table. So you bring in total of, say, 1 crore. The table behind you, people together bring in a total of 1 crore. So net everybody in this room, okay? I empty my wallet, how much ever I have, I put it down. So you empty your wallet, you empty your wallet. So we all put it down, whatever money we have on the table, right? So what you have to remember in trading is that we are going to take money out of that whole pot. So Rekha ma'am would have put, Abhishek sir would have put. So everybody would have kept money on the table, and we are going to distribute that money from that whole pot. So overall, let us say we have combined, like collectively collected somewhere close to around 5 crores. That means totally in this room, if we start trading with each other, right? So in this 5 crores, so 1 crore is going to go to somebody else, 1.5 crore is going to go to somebody else. And finally, handful of people, whoever is smarter, whoever is better at managing their emotion, is going to take majority of the chunk. There is no new money coming in. So you have to remember, so both of you are sitting next to each other, but if you have to make money in trading, you have to steal money from him, right? So only then you will be making money, right? So even there, so I was like today spending time with Abhishek sir, right? So imagine only both of us are traders in the entire system. If I have to make money, I will be shaking his hand now, but later wishing, oh, let him lose money so that I can take his money. So the thing is, in this community, in this trading community, you can only make money if your fellow person actually loses money. So you can't tell I will build a community where all traders make money. That is a fallacy. So that cannot happen. So now you have to actually think, okay, so I am playing this game of trading and I have to defeat the person next to me to actually make money, right? So you have to defeat your person next to you. He has to defeat the other person next to him to actually make money. Only if the other person loses, you can make money. Now, the question is, okay, so The thing is, there are multiple ways, multiple strategies what you can use. So let's just make it more interactive. Let's get onto the stage. Ask people, whose style of trading did you like the most in the last, in the live trade what we did?
Selling, sir. Option selling. Option selling, sir.
Whose style you like the most?
Manoj, sir.
Manoj, sir. Okay, so next we will move on to one more table, right? So whose live trading did you like the most? Whose style of trading?
Live trading. Sharik.
And let's get to one more table. So let's try to keep this interactive. So whose style of trading did you like the most in yesterday?
Deepak sirs.
Right. So why I'm telling this is very simple. Not everybody can copy everybody, right? The thing is, to be honest, I have been an option seller for almost around 5 to 6 years right now, right? So tomorrow, if you tell me start buying options, I see a strategy here and I decide, oh, option buying 10x, 20x, right? I cannot do it, right? Why can't I do it? Because I don't have the right mindset to do it. So the thing is, it is very clear. So what I am going to do now is help you. So this is more on building a right mindset or building the right psychology to actually get into the proper profitability, I would say. Right? So now, my question is very simple. Okay, everybody is talented in one particular area, right? So somebody will be good at dancing, somebody will be good at singing, right? So now, I don't think it's a great idea for me to sing on this stage because all of you will be out. There are only hardly few people left. So if I actually try to compete with a professional singer, what is going to happen to me? Do you think I will win a prize? Yeah, and even if I compete with an amateur singer, I'm still going to lose, but that is secondary. So we are not going to win a prize, right? So the thing is, this professional singer has done something multiple times over and over again through his or her career, right? So he or she has practiced singing over and over again. So if I try to compete with that singer, I am not going to win. So there is no way I am going to win. So now if we bring this back to trading, so if you try to take an opposite position to a trader who is very well versed in doing that, most likely he is going to win and you are going to lose, right? So for example, if you go long straddle, I am very happy to do short straddle. You are going against me, right? But since I have done this over and over again, I know when I should be exiting. I know when should I adjust the trade. Most likely, if you end up doing a long straddle and I do a short straddle, and you do the exact things opposite to me, most likely you are going to lose and I am going to win. Similarly, yesterday we saw Shijumon sir, right, who was doing option buying. And he did fantastic option buying. And like tomorrow, if I actually take a view against Shijumon sir, I am going to lose all my capital, right? That is not possible. Why? Because he specializes in option buying. So he specializes in particular way of trading. And this is very important to understand. Why I am telling this is very important to understand, is because you cannot fit into all styles of trading. You can only fit into some style of trading. So a particular style of trading might work for you, a particular style of trading might not work for you. So the thing is, the most important thing is for you to identify what is working for you, what you are most comfortable doing, and stick on to it. So let me just run through my presentation. So let me just do a quick run through. So this has been our performance from 2022. So I have actually put from 2022 January till December. So it's not, so this presentation was prepared 1 month back. So this is till January 2022. So January to January 2023. So you can see here, I am not, unlike those indoor calls who give us 90% accuracy, I have traded the whole year just with 58% accuracy. my accuracy is not 90%. My accuracy is not 95%. It is just 58%, right? And what have I done? So I wouldn't say different, but what have I done right is to make sure that the days I lose. So here we have put a parameter called as average profit, average loss. So average profit is on the days I have made a profit, on an average I have made 3,28,000. On a day when I have made a loss, I have made an average of 3,30,000, right? So I have made sure that I haven't made exceptional profits. My average profit is around 3 lakh. My average loss is around 3 lakh. So I haven't made exceptional gains, neither exceptional loss. So since I have been able to maintain a good risk to reward of 1:1, so you can see my average loss, average profit is almost the same. Because this is the case, right, even a 58% chance, 58% probability has given me a overall profit of close to around 30%. So capital is around 5 crores. So, and this would amount to around 30%. So here you can quite clearly understand you don't need big strategies. You don't need high accuracy calls, right? So you just have to manage or strike the right balance between your risk to reward and your probability. So the thing is, does option buying work? Definitely, 100% it works. So all you have to follow is this very simple table that if your probability of winning is, let's say, 30% or 40%, which most likely an option buyer has, then you have to be aiming for a minimum risk to reward of 1:1.5, right? So if your probability is, let's say, around 60%, then you have to be aiming at least around 0.67 risk to reward to break even. If you're doing anything beyond this, anything above this, then you are going to be profitable, right? So can everybody do this? So simple game, right? Like hardly take one trade, risk to reward, keep double target, half the stop loss. Everybody is going to make money. So that is not going to be the case unless you start trading and get comfortable trading a particular strategy, right? So today if I trade one strategy, tomorrow I shift into one more strategy, day after tomorrow I shift into one more strategy, I cannot make profit. Rather, I have to try to stick to one strategy where I practice that over and over again, understand the intricacies of that strategy and carry on. Right, so I'm going to again quickly run through the slide. So I'm going to, don't worry, you will get to eat your food in another 10 minutes. That is my guy, right? So let's quickly run through all this, right? So now I am going to maybe explain this entire slide using the next slide right over here, right? So you can see, let me just come here and explain this. So you can see this is from 2021, our equity curve. So our P&L graph from 2021. So we started off with 0 as usual. So we went all the way up till here to close to around 80-90 lakh. So you can see this is the time of around October 2021. October 2021 to March 2022. How much? 6 months. 6 months, we haven't made a single rupee of profit. We were in a complete drawdown stage. So why do you think this happened? So this simply happened because I lost confidence in the middle. So we had a fantastic uprun here. So from 0, we had all the way come to clocking in almost 3-4% every month. So we had a fantastic run. So after that, what happened? I increased my position size. So once I increased my position size, I started to get uncomfortable with the M2M swings. So then what happened? So once I got uncomfortable with the M2M swings, I couldn't handle it. I started making irrational decisions simply sell something, do something. So once that happened, within 2-3 months, I started to lose confidence. So I was not confident enough to go and take a trade. I was always scared. What if I take this trade and I end up losing? Then I thought, okay, there is something wrong with my strategy only. So much it has made profit. Suddenly, this has stopped making profit. I am a super duper trader. Like market is nothing. I am a super trader. Strategy is the fault. So like it is not my fault, it is the strategy's fault why I'm not making money. So the thing is, it is very easy to blame on a third factor without we ourselves rectifying what is going wrong, right? So then I started shifting strategies, jumping from one strategy to another, trying to see where I can make profit. And finally, nothing worked. And all I had to do is simply cut down my position sizing and do the same thing I was doing right. So after 6 months, finally I realized that I have to just start trading with few lots. Let me just forget whatever has happened. Let me trade with 5 or 10 lots instead of trading with 50, 60 lots. And that's how I slowly started trading, and suddenly the strategy started working. Why? Because my position size was under control. And once my position was under control, position size was under control, I didn't get emotionally involved in the trade. So once I was not emotionally involved in the trade, I could make more rational decisions. So this small change actually helped me get out of the drawdown phase, and you can see again the equity curve started improving. So this is one very simple thing what I wanted to tell, and this is the last slide. So I think that would make you happy because you can go for a cocktail party after this, all right? So I want to talk about creating a zone. So what do I mean by creating a zone is very simply, you build a wall or zone around yourself with the strategies you're comfortable trading. Let's say, for example, somebody is comfortable trading a bull call spread. So you create a zone around bull call spread. So you trade bull call spreads again and again and again. You will get to know small intricacies. Shall I use the strategy now? Shall I use the strategy, or when to use the strategy? How to use the strategy? What kind of adjustments can improve the strategy? So once you get into that, now you have created a zone and you're very confident to trade in that zone. So here is my big circle of zone and I'm very confident to trade in that zone. Anybody who enters that zone, so what do I mean by enters that zone? Anybody who comes into that zone doing something opposite of mine, you know that you are going to beat him in the longer run. It doesn't matter. You know you are going to beat him in the longer run. So one battle he might win, another battle you might win, but you know end of the day you are going to win the war because you have the confidence more than what he has. You have traded this strategy more than what he has done, and you know the intricacies of this strategy more than what he knows. So he might come and beat you in one trade, but if he keeps on doing that over and over again, you know you are going to win. Right? So this is a kind of trading zone which you can create. So I am not telling this is the perfect strategy. If you do this, you can never go into a loss. So what you do might not suit me. What I do, it might not suit you. So you have to find your perfect trade. So your perfect strategy. What suits you? What kind of M2M swings you are comfortable to handle? So once you find that, so start trading that over and over again to understand the intricacies of the strategy. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Yes.
So there's this book, Bulls, Bears, and this thing. So there is a particular place where it's mentioned about an operator who had been operating for multiple years. Have you read that book, Bulls, Bears? Okay, I'll just build up the context. So there was this operator who had been operating into stocks for fairly long period of time. And what he said is, this is pre-90s, like when this technology thing was actually coming out. And around 2000, he has clearly mentioned he went to a party and someone actually asked him, what happened? You were expert in dealing with the stocks and everything. What happened? He said that since the time these automation and computers have come, I have lost my edge and I've started losing money. So as much as I believe that, yes, this is required, don't you think, Saketh, that it's also important that one should keep on evolving with the times? I mean,
yes,
whatever
I would definitely agree with what you say. Right. So the thing is, 100%. What he tells definitely makes sense. So if you see from 2017 to 2022, the way straddles were working or the way strangles were working has only changed. 100%. There is no disagreement with that. But the thing is, so people who were doing the same system-based straddles are losing money, right? So people who were doing same 920 straddles have started to lose money. So they were making fantastic profit in 2017, but they are not making the same kind of profit in 22 or 23. So shouldn't we evolve? So that is not exactly what I mean. So because from 17 to 22, even we are doing straddles, right? So just that we are changing to the market situation, right? So we haven't stuck to a thing saying that no matter what happens, I am going to do this. So I am broadly going to do straddles, but when the VIX is high, I am going to trade differently. When the VIX is low, I am going to trade differently. So sometimes when the VIX is very high, I might do strangles. When the VIX is very low, I might go a little aggressive. So we change as per the market conditions, right? So sometimes we, nowadays, to be honest, we have started to take even directional bets. So what do I mean by directional bets? Let's say the market is, I am feeling the market is bearish and the market is around 40,000, right? And if I am bearish, rather than doing a 40,000 short straddle, I am comfortable doing a 39,700 short straddle. So these are some tweaks which you can make, and moreover, so what I am mostly intending to tell from this entire topic, what I'm covering, is it is not wrong to shift to one more thing. So what I would say is, okay, if you feel this is not working for you and you want to shift, start putting in small capital and try to understand what you are getting into, rather than every day jumping into a new strategy. So this month you do a strategy, and suddenly it stops working, you jump into another strategy, and that stops working, you jump into another. So rather than that, it's better, you will have higher chances of making money by sticking to one and understanding it better. So that is one. So yeah, this is my overall idea. So why I have put this, let me just quickly tell you what I am actually explaining from this. Right. So we all know Usain Bolt, the fastest man on earth, right? And he has literally dominated every single race he has ran from 2008. So you can see his career from 2008 to 2016. Every single match he has ran, he has actually got a gold medal. So now you can ask, I will simply ask, he's the fastest man on earth. Why doesn't he participate in a marathon? He must win, right? He's the fastest man. Why can't he participate in a marathon? Do you have an answer, sir? Why can't he win a marathon?
The stamina. He didn't have the stamina because marathon is another version, you know.
Right. So rightly, as he said, so the training what he will be going through for a sprint is way different than a marathon runner. Marathon runner will be training more for endurance, and a sprinter will be training more for explosiveness, right? So the thing is, this clearly summarizes that. So broadly, the scope is running, right? So you can run 100 meters, you can run 400 meters, 800 meters, or 5, 10, even 21, or even 41 kilometer marathon. But people don't choose to do that because they know what their strengths are. So it is, if you stick to your strengths, you have higher chances of winning. It's not that you shouldn't shift. So because even we have shifted, so for example, I started as trading equities. So I quickly understood equities is not something where I have an edge. Then I shifted to option buying. Then that's where I understood, okay, option buying is not somewhere I have an edge. So now if I thought, okay, I am only going to do option buying no matter what, so then I would have failed miserably, right? So it's just identifying what you are good at, sticking to that, and improving yourself day by day and evolving. So that is the overall crux, what I would like to say. Yeah. And I think, yeah, this was more about controlling our emotions, and now we can let our emotions free by having some cocktails. Yeah. Thank you so much.